Henry Moore, 1898 to 1986. Leading figure. Meaning, the one which is most important or successful. The British sculptor Henry Moore was a leading figure in the 20th century art world. Sculptor. Meaning, an artist who makes sculptures. After leaving school, Moore hoped to become a sculptor. Synonyms: carver, modeler. Comply. Meaning, of a person or group, act in accordance with a wish or command. He complied with his father's wish that he trains as a schoolteacher. Synonyms: obey, follow, go along with, fulfill, abide by, act in accordance with, adhere to. Antonyms: disobey, abandon. Meaning, leave. He had to abandon his training in 1917 when he was sent to France to fight in the First World War. Enroll. Meaning, officially register as a member of an institution or a student on a course. After the war, Moore enrolled at the Leeds School of Art, where he studied for 2 years. Synonyms: register, sign up, apply, enter, join. Primitive form. Meaning, being the first or earliest of the kind or in existence, especially in an early age of the world. As he became increasingly interested in these primitive forms of art, he turned away from European sculptural traditions. Reclining figure. Meaning, lying back or leaning with back support. It was a male reclining figure with its knees drawn up together, and its head at a right angle to its body. Abstract shapes. Meaning, depictions of real things without being exact representations. Around this time, Moore moved away from the human figure to experiment with abstract shapes. Notorious. Meaning, famous or well known, typically for some bad quality or deed. His work was enthusiastically welcomed by fellow sculptors, but the reviews in the press were extremely negative and turned Moore into a notorious figure. Resignation. Meaning, an act of resigning from a job or office. Synonyms: leaving, surrender, stepping down, giving up. There were calls for his resignation from the Royal College, and the following year, when his contract expired, he left to start a sculpture department at the Chelsea School of Art in London. Inclination. Meaning, a person's natural tendency to act in a particular way. Throughout the 1930s, Moore did not show any inclination to please the British public. Distort. Meaning, pull or twist out of shape. He became interested in the paintings of the Spanish artist Pablo Picasso, whose work inspired him to distort the human body in a radical way. Bore, carried. Resemblance, the state of being alike. The pages of his sketchbooks from this period show his ideas for abstract sculptures that bore little resemblance to the human form. Depict, t.v. Meaning, show or represent by a drawing, painting. In 1944, Harlow, a town near London, offered Moore a commission for a sculpture depicting a family. Synonyms: portray, represent, picture, sketch. Scale. Meaning, the relative size or extent of something. The boost to his income enabled him to take on ambitious projects and start working on the scale he felt his sculpture demanded. Synonyms: extent, size, scope, range, degree. Menace. Meaning, a person or thing that is likely to cause harm, a threat or danger. Critics who had begun to think that Moore had become less revolutionary were proven wrong by the appearance, in 1950, of the first of Moore's series of standing figures in bronze, with their harsh and angular pierced forms and distinct impression of menace. Synonyms: danger, peril, threat. Critical acclaim. Meaning, exceptionally good reviews from all or most critics, of a dramatic or literary work. Moore was the first modern English sculptor to achieve international critical acclaim, and he is still regarded as one of the most important sculptors